Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion Bureau claims that the number of tourist arrivals into the island this year will increase 1.8 million mark. Over 700,000 foreign travellers have arrived in Sri Lanka during the first 5 months of this year. The Tourism Promotion Bureau says that this was a 16.5% growth in tourist arrivals compared to statistics of last year. Tourism promotion activities, including propaganda campaigns, have been planned in foreign media, including CNN, BBC and CNBC, within the next 4 months. A fully clothed dog walking on its 2 hind legs has been causing heads to turn recently in southwest China's Sichuan province. A 1-year-old male poodle wearing a hat, a shirt and a skirt was walking with a school backpack on its back, looking like a little schoolgirl. The dog is so cute and lovely, and it's so hard to believe that she can walk so well, said Luo, a passerby. Oh my God, this is extraordinary. This dog walks upright like a person, said Tang, another passerby. The dog owner Zhu said he had spent 2 months training the dog to walk upright. The dog would be very excited when getting dressed and can walk about 2 kilometers like a human. Zhu said he started to train dogs as a hobby 20 years ago and is now training several dogs of different sizes. The pristine Qinghai Lake is China's largest inland saltwater lake, as well as a major breeding ground for migratory birds. In the past 2 years, 2 new bird islands have formed near its Buha River as the haven for birds like brown-headed gulls. Since March this year, numerous brown-headed gulls have come to the islands to welcome the new offspring. Their incubation period is between 24 to 26 days. Since the hatching period for brown-headed gulls is timed to coincide with the breeding migration season of the naked carp, there is plenty of food to go around. Within a few days of hatching, chicks can walk around with their parents. As the newborns rely heavily on their parents and adult gulls do not have much time to care for other birds' babies, they could die from starvation and exposure if they venture outside of the nesting area. The chicks that do survive will be able to swim with the adults to forage for aquatic plants and insects when they reach a month old. According to the local environmental department, the number of brown-headed gulls on the 2 new bird islands has increased rapidly in recent years and has exceeded 4,000 this year. The improving environment is believed to be an important factor behind the growing number. The wetland on the island was destroyed by receding lake waters and desertification in the 1960s and 1970s, and birds that once perched on the islands were forced to leave and share habitats with other birds. Brown-headed gulls returned to the lake in 2010 and have inhabited the area every year during the breeding and hatching seasons. The islands provide a suitable and safe habitat for the birds as the location provides protection from the natural enemies which cannot swim. A project called Happy Family has begun and is designed to provide health services to children who are not able to grow in the care of their parents. It will collaboratively be implemented by Mongolian Broadcasting Union. The center, called Large Family, is for children and families and the state's second central clinic. The organization will work to raise money from generous donors and charitable organizations, the treatment of terminally sick children who cannot be treated by Mongolian hospitals but abroad. Mongolia's tourism industry is booming in recent years, as more Mongolians are showing interest in their home country's sacred natural historical sites and unique building structures, all of which attract foreign tourists. 21 tourist offices in Mongolia have offered more tourist information on their tour packages. Now Mongolian tourists like to travel mostly to Russia, China, Korea, Japan, Turkey and Saudi Arabia, the cheapest of which is Russia. Mongolians spend approximately $52 to $208 for a 3-day journey. A modernized planetarium has been reopened. It is modernized using digital technology. All facilities of a modern planetariums of the world are offered here. Heads of the planetarium says that this will help in studying various incidents in the universe. Facilities to view the sky, which can be seen from anywhere in the world on any day, are also provided here. The planetarium was declared open by Professor P.W. Ipasinghe. A planetarium consists of 570 seats. Iran has launched its first official matchmaking website to facilitate millions of singles to find their suitable spouses. In a ceremony marking the launch of the site, Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Mahmoud Goldzari said the estimated 11 million young unwed Iranians justified the launching of the site. The website hamsan.tebyan.net provides a platform for singles to post their profiles and specify what they are looking for in a potential spouse. A board of mediators matches applicants after reviewing their age, education, wealth, and family background. With more than 40 million smartphones nationwide, Thailand is seeing a surge in the number of mobile game users. More than half of the mobile games popular in the Southeast Asian country were developed in South Korea. It's lunchtime at a company in Bangkok, Thailand. Young employees have gathered at a lounge preoccupied with something on their smartphones. It is a mobile game developed by a South Korean company. This Thai office worker said 70 of his friends play this mobile game. With its soaring popularity, South Korean mobile games have captured more than half of Thailand's game market, which has a value of over $220 million. Keys to the success include impressive character designs, interesting storylines, and integration with Korean mobile messenger services. According to this line game manager, Korean game stories, characters, and methods suit Thai people's tastes. South Korean mobile games are enjoying huge popularity in other countries like Malaysia and Indonesia as well, capturing the largest share of their respective game markets. $2.8 billion worth of Korean games were exported last year, 10 times more than the amount earned through exports of K-pop. As such, Korean games are emerging as a new cash cow that will continue to fan the Korean culture boom overseas. Ahead of the arrival of the summer season, craftsmen are hurrying to make handmade paper fans in the southern part of Chiba Prefecture, east of Tokyo. A paper fan called uchiwa is a round, flat fan with a wooden or plastic handle. It is usually used for keeping oneself cool or for fanning a fire. Nima-B Boso City in Chiba Prefecture is known for the production of bamboo material used for making uchiwa. Almost all of the processes necessary in producing these round fans are still carried out by the handwork of craftsmen. 84-year-old Masao Uyama is considered to be the only craftsman who conducts all the 20 steps of making uchiwa by hand. He cuts the bamboo, makes the framework using the bamboo, and sticks the Japanese paper cover over the framework with paste. 1 stick of bamboo is used to make each uchiwa. This is the busiest time of the year for the craftsman, and Uyama gets a help from his granddaughter to produce his handmade round fans. The uchiwa production will continue until August. The annual International Tokyo Toy Show was held recently. Manufacturers targeted adults as the number of children is declining. This year, 149 companies from Japan and other countries are showcasing some 35,000 items. The show is designed to please children and adults. One toy maker created a mini version of a maglev train with a magnetic levitation system. If built to actual size, it could run 500 kilometers per hour. A toy baseball game has also been improved. The ball used to roll on a board, but now flies in the air. Japan Toy Association official Fumiaki Ibuki said the biggest issue for the toy industry is the declining number of children. He says they will need to expand their target age group to give momentum to the industry. Scientists have unearthed a clutch of dinosaur eggshells at a site in Tanba City, western Japan. The fossils may be from a variety of small dinosaurs previously unknown in Japan. Japanese researcher Kohei Tanaka of the University of Calgary, Canada, and other experts at a museum in Hyogo Prefecture published their findings in an international scientific journal. The researchers say they discovered multiple dinosaur egg fragments in an excavation that began in 2007 in Tanba. They say the fragments are likely from eggs that belonged to a variety of bipedal dinosaurs called theropods found in Asia and North America. It's a rare discovery of the theropod eggshells in Japan. The team says what makes the find particularly notable is that all the shell fragments are relatively thin. It says analysis indicates they are from eggs weighing about 100 grams with a shell thickness of around 0.44 millimeter. They say this makes them among the smallest theropod eggs known and that they were likely laid by a type of small theropod yet to be discovered in Japan. The team has named the eggs Nippon Nuulithus ramosis, which means diversified Japanese egg stones. The eggshells were found in the same geological layer where fossils of Japan's largest herbivorous dinosaur, Tamba titanis, were excavated. The latest discovery indicates the variety of dinosaurs that lived in the region during the early Cretaceous period, about 110 million years ago. Tanaka says he expects the eggshells to provide valuable clues to understanding how dinosaurs evolved.